You know what, honestly? Who wants to be a Kardashian anyways? You know what? Never mind. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Zhariya Smith, and I typically make commentary videos just like this one. So if you guys happen to like that, or you happen to dislike my gorgeous face, make sure to subscribe down below and hit the notification bell to get notified every single time I post, which happens to be on Mondays and on Fridays. How are we doing this lovely morning? I'm doing great. If you saw my last video, then you know I was going through it. I was so sick and I was struggling to get any words out, and honestly, I made a video that I happen to like, but it appears as though you guys didn't seem to like it, so I'm gonna go back to my lane and I'm gonna go back to commenting on random stuff. And also I want to say that the candle of the day is champagne toast, because we're celebrating me not being sick anymore. I really thought I was, knocking on death's door, to be quite honest. I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital, but I'm fine now. We're still hashtag Moderna gang. We're still, supporting the vaccine. But while in my sickness, or this was the first day of my sickness, I was scrolling through Twitter, and I happened to see, I don't remember specifically who it was that said this. I don't remember the specifics, but I remember Khloe Kardashian, I believe she was trending on Twitter because there's a picture that got posted about her, that was posted of her body, and she said it was horrible, got her PR team to try to take it, remove it off of the internet, on some Jeff Bezos removing his kids off of the internet type of stuff, top secret. If you tweet this picture, you get banned from Twitter. If you post it on your Instagram, you get reported on Instagram and you get your account deleted. Crazy stuff over owning this picture. And I, as any other person would happen to think, this must just be a really unflattering picture. I have thousands of unflattering pictures that I'm sure many of my ex-friends could expose me with at literally any time, and I'm prepared for that. But that's what I was expecting. One of those ugly, just not even that you're an ugly person, but just one of those off the cuff, this picture is just really bad of me. And I'd prefer for it to not be on the internet, but if it is, so what? And the picture that I saw, and that all of us saw, shocked me. Because I was expecting to see the ugliest picture of Khloe Kardashian to ever exist, which that wasn't what this picture was. And I don't know if I can even put the picture in because I don't want YouTube to delete this video. Decided to put in the picture because I can literally look it up on Google, and it is on Google. So I'm gonna put the picture in, and I'm gonna also show a comparison of the picture that Khloe posted after this picture to show that her body doesn't look like that. But yeah, so basically she's standing, poolside, wearing a leopard, it looks like, or cheetah print bikini, looking like a normal human being. And that's the problem with the picture. That's why it's unflattering, because the picture isn't edited. She's not wearing makeup in the picture. She's just looking like a typical, quirky, fun, funky, fresh woman. And I feel like that was why the picture was unflattering, was because she wasn't how she wanted to look like in her likeness. And I was very confused because Khloe Kardashian is obviously very pretty, all the Kardashians, generally are. Khloe is the one that's known for working out a lot. I've watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians since I've been little. I just haven't watched this recent season and then the last season. But other than that, I've watched every single season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Love that show. Gives me a lot of joy. Or gave, I guess. So I feel like we need to take a step back and just talk really quickly before I get into her statement and why she wanted this picture to get taken down. I do really quickly just want to give some context to Khloe Kardashian and Instagram, because the Kardashian clan, which is really funny people call them the Kardashian clan because it's Kim, Kourtney, Khloe. Okay. I'm not even going to get into that. We don't have enough time in this video, but the Kardashians are known for editing their bodies extremely heavily, for promoting flat tummy teas, detox teas, gummies that don't work, up the wazoo. The Kardashians are known for, if the check is big enough, you will get a promotion. That's how Kendall Jenner got in the whole promoting Fire Festival when that festival barely even existed in the first place, you know. The Kardashians are known for promoting these very, very unhealthy things to do with your body, right? Khloe posts about working out all the time. I have no doubt in my mind that Khloe is a very fit woman. I'd be shocked if she wasn't, from how much she posts about working out. But the issue lies here with the Kardashians are known for, if you haven't watched my video essay, I have a video essay called The Gentrification of Black Culture that I worked really, really hard on. And if you want to watch it, I will have it linked up here. But this is typical. Like, the Kardashians are known for gentrifying Black features, gentrifying the Black body. I talk about this in that video, but they're known for blackfishing. They're known for getting a rise out of people when they aren't getting enough press, and they're known for just profiting off of Blackness. For what? And I feel like that if you were to go on Instagram and you were to scroll through Khloe Kardashian, Kim Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner, not so much, you will see a specific body type. A specific body type that the Kardashians were a huge skyrocketer in this body trend. This is why brands like Fashion Nova, you know, have started integrating these things. I feel like the Kardashians were like the OGs when it comes to blackfishing on Instagram. Specifically like with their bodies and like faces and all that stuff. And it's very interesting to me that when you yourself set a whole new beauty standard from editing your body and making it look not how it naturally looks, you know, and putting that on Instagram for millions and millions and millions of teenagers to see. Like, how many followers does Khloe have on Instagram? Khloe Kardashian has 136 million followers on Instagram. If you look at her, you know, pictures, she has a fit body. Like, she looks perfectly fine, but then when you're known for editing your pictures so much to the point to where you don't, sometimes her face doesn't even look like her face. You set the beauty standard. You set the standard of what bodies are supposed to look like. Because from my memory, from when I was a young child, was that the beauty standard was more so like Kendall Jenner or Gigi or Bella Hadid, like very tall, slender, small body, you know, very blonde hair, blue eyes, you know. Not that. That is very ethnic looking. The beauty standard, I would say, when I was in middle school and like part of high school was very much look as white as possible. It's the Kardashians, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but as a young person who grew up watching the internet, I would say I started noticing people, you know, or at least more non-Black people looking like this because of the Kardashians, you know, and you can go into the layers of them. But the point is that they set this beauty standard. They set the new trend of looking like that when they themselves did not look like that. So it's not to discredit Khloe. Having body issues, I deal with that. That's a whole other thing. But when you set a precedent, you cannot get mad at people for taking that precedent and then you being so heavily editing your image to where people don't really know what you look like in the first place. That pictures where you look like a normal human being, not edited, and she looks gorgeous, literally gorgeous. Khloe Kardashian's body looks gorgeous in this picture. Like I said, look at it. I don't want my video to get taken down. It's just crazy to me. I understand body dysmorphia. I get that. But like, it is just, it's hard to wrap your mind around. But either way, I'm going to read Miss Girls.
Miss who?
She's not a girl. It's Miss Taylor.
Basically, I'm going to read you guys her statement she put out on Twitter on the 8th of April. And yeah, I'm going to give you my opinions on it. So she says, "Hey guys, this is me and my body unretouched and unfiltered. That photo was posted this week." Oh, I'm already reading it wrong. The photo that was posted this week is beautiful, but as someone who has struggled with body image her whole life, when someone takes a photo of you that isn't flattering in bad lighting, or doesn't capture your body the way it is after working so hard to get to this point, and it shares it and then shares it to the world, you should have every right to ask for it to not be shared regardless of who you are. That I agree with. If a picture gets posted of me, when my friends post it, I don't think I look good in it, I'm like, hey, can you take the picture down? And I have every right to want the picture to be taken down because I don't want it out there. But that's not the issue with this, with my issue with this situation. She then goes on to say, in truth, the pressure, constant ridicule, and judgment my entire life to be perfect, to meet others' standards of how I should look, has been too much to bear. Khloe is the fat sister. Khloe is the ugly sister. Her dad must not be her real dad because she looks so different. The only way she could have lost weight must be from surgery. Should I go on? Now, Khloe is known for working out. Like, I've seen her, like I said, in my opinion, Khloe is like the fitness influencer of the Kardashian clan. So I'm wondering when people are saying that she got her body through surgery. I guess that's interesting, but next panel. Oh, but who cares how she feels? She grew up in a life of privilege. She's also on a reality show, so she signed up for all of this. I'm, of course, not asking for sympathy, but I am asking to be acknowledged for being human. I am not perfect, but I promise you that I will try every day to live my life as honestly as possible and with empathy and kindness. It doesn't mean that I have not made mistakes, but I'm not going to lie. It's unbearable trying to live up to these impossible standards that the public have all set for me. For over a decade now, in photos, every single flaw and imperfection has been microanalyzed and made fun of to the smallest detail, and I'm reminded of them every day by the world. And when I take that criticism to use as motivation to get myself in the best shape of my life and to even help others with the same struggles, I am told I couldn't have done it through hard work and I must have paid for it all. That I don't agree with, because Khloe Kardashian is actually built differently. Like, not like built different, but like is literally built differently than both of her sisters. Her sisters are very petite, very small framed. So it's very weird to see like Kim Kardashian looking the way Kim Kardashian looks when you see how she looked, before. Khloe, however, I think Khloe looks how Khloe probably should look with the amount that she works out and all that stuff, And I remember her going on the Ellen show and them doing like an x-ray of her butt because people thought that she got butt implants. Whatever. I don't really care. It's your body. Do whatever you want. It's not causing me any problems. It's not causing you any problems. We move on, like I said before. But I can understand being microanalyzed by everybody, and obviously when you get in the public eye, it's not like you signed up for it, and it's not about having tough skin, because people literally are people. And when it comes to stuff about your appearance, that's something that you can change, but you also can't really change how you used to look. And then when you get, better looking, you look nicer, that still isn't good enough. People are still going to bring back how you used to look. I 1,000% understand that, and 1,000% get that. But I'm just still so utterly confused. Oh, there's another panel. Okay, let me read the rest of this. You never quite get used to being judged and pulled apart and told how unattractive one is. But I will say, if you hear anything enough, then you start to believe it. This is an example of how I've been conditioned to feel that I am not beautiful enough just being me. I love a good filter, a good lighting, and an edit here and there. The same way I throw on some makeup, get my nose done, and wear a pair of heels to present myself to the world the way I want to be seen. And it's exactly what I will continue to do unapologetically. My body, my image, and how I choose to look and what I want to share is my choice. It's not for anyone to decide or judge what is acceptable or not anymore. Again, I agree with that statement. For those else who feel the constant pressure of not ever feeling perfect enough, I want you to know I see you and I understand. Every day I am told by my family and friends who love me that I am beautiful, but I know that it needs to be believed from within. We are all unique and perfect in our own way, whichever way one chooses to be seen. I have realized that we cannot continue to live life trying to fit into a perfect mold of what others have set for us. Just do you and make sure your heart is happy. It sucks, like I said, being in the public image, being in the public eye. Like, I'm already starting to get comments, and I've only been doing this for, so long, but I'm already starting to get comments about my appearance, like how I say, like, my gorgeous face whenever I open up videos. People will be like, well, you're not that attractive, you're actually pretty average looking. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm fully aware that I am not attractive to every single person. I've known that my whole life, and being on the internet, I understand that, like, you are putting yourself in front of an audience. You're putting yourself to be able to be criticized. Like, I do commentary. I obviously criticize. Well, I wouldn't say criticize. I critique. many people, but I don't critique people's appearances unless it is in context to something like appropriating, something. But it does suck, and I feel bad for Khloe, but I also don't feel bad. But I can understand it. I truly can, and I think that it takes a lot to get to the point that you are, and if you start acknowledging people for hurting your feelings, I could honestly put you up to more criticism than what you already had before. But like I said, this picture of Khloe Kardashian is not a bad picture. My definition of a bad picture is really any picture that I don't take myself, to be honest. But that picture of her looks like a normal woman. Khloe Kardashian is 36 years old. She gave birth to a child, and she looks great. She literally looks so great. So my question is, when you start saying that, like, oh, like, I don't look like that, like, that's not how my body looks, when it's like, if that's the picture that was taken of you, then that's how you look in that picture. She literally has a great body that many people get surgery to look like. And I'm not saying she had surgery, but with the trainers and the meal plans and all that stuff, she's probably spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars just for her body. I'm not saying she got surgery, but you know what I mean? And it must suck to, like, for someone to post a picture, but like, if that's how you looked in the picture, then like, you can just write off as, oh, that was a bad picture, guys, haha, and then move on. But because Khloe and the Kardashians in general are known for heavily editing their pictures and heavily editing stuff, it's immediately like, oh my gosh, like, hit the like red button or whatever and break everything down because we don't want people to know what we actually look like. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, if I had to do that, what Khloe and Kim and Kourtney and Kylie and probably not as much Kendall have to do, I wouldn't do that. Like, I would probably go insane, and I commend them for their hard efforts, but like, I could just not sit there and like post pictures of my body that like don't look like me. Like, the most I'll do in a picture is like throw in a filter. Like, I don't do the reshaping and all that stuff. That is so much. But yeah, so that's my opinion on Khloe Kardashian situation. I don't like body shaming. I think everybody is perfect as long as you're healthy and you're not causing harm to me by what your body looks like. So like, do what you want. That's pretty much my opinion. Like, obviously, if Khloe doesn't want the picture to be up, take the picture down. But like, don't, like, you have every right to take down pictures that you don't want up. That is 1,000% true. Like, if your thing, even if you're not in the public image, if you don't want a picture of you on the internet, you can have the right to take the picture down. But like, don't pass it off as like, this is the worst possible picture of me. I'm deleting people's accounts. I'm doing all this stuff to take down this one picture. That just seems overboard. I would simply just tweet, hey guys, it's a picture of me. We're going around. I don't like that picture. I'd appreciate if you guys don't share it. Type stuff, and if people have a picture like this pictures don't die on the internet. Like, if you post it on the internet, it's gonna stay there forever, So that's the thing. But either way, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up because it really helps small channels like mine. Make sure to also subscribe down below. And yeah, make sure to stay happy and stay healthy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.